The Maori Party is signalling it would prefer to go with Labour than National if it's in a position to make a choice. As its party campaign tour bus weaves its way through big cities and small towns across the country, it's getting a clear indication from its supporters it wants a change in government. Now, in the latest RNZ poll of polls, the Maori Party is hovering just above 1%, enough to secure one seat, but not quite enough to bring in a second MP into Parliament, assuming it wins an electorate. It does have one, of course. Here's our political reporter, May Heron.
It's a big coach bus covered with the faces of candidates, supporters and Maori Party policies, and it's driven by 70-year-old Ricardo, though that's Rick, Ricky or Rico if you're on board. He doesn't say much, but I'm told he was a New Zealand First supporter, now converted to the Maori Party ways. Though when I ask him, he just gives me a cheeky grin and wink. The first stop for the day is a marae in the small Waikato town of Morrinsville. There's kai, mingling and some political chat before we're all ushered back on the bus. The local Māori electorate MP for Hauraki Waikato, Rahue Papa, says the bus is a moving billboard.
You know, it's a bit of a head spinner. It's really cool driving down the main streets of town and people are tooting and waving. It's been really, really awesome.
The Labour Party has traditionally captured the majority of Māori voters, and Mr Papa says breaking that is the key.
We're really talking about generation voters. So we've had a lot of people that have come up and said we've always voted for Labour, but actually they haven't thought about that if you support a coalition partner, that's just as effective as supporting one of the main parties as well.
The Maori Party has had an interesting relationship with both National and Labour. The party was born out of the foreshore and seabed controversy when Tariana Turia left Labour to form her own party in 2004. The party president, Tukuroi Rangi Morgan, says part of their campaign this time around is to remind people that they are the only party that puts Māori first.
Our people are looking for a strong, independent voice away from the big parties, so they know that their desires aren't going to be compromised by the party line. And so, I'm confident that we will do well.
However, it's clear the Maori Party has suffered from its close relationship with National over the past 3 terms. It's gone from having 5 seats in 2008 to winning just 1 electorate seat at the last election. The Maori Party has insisted change can only happen if it's at the table. But there's a high chance the Maori Party would choose to not join with National again if National had the numbers to form a government on their own. If, however, National needed the Māori seats to get over the line, they may use that situation to gain some leverage in a governing arrangement in portfolios like social housing. Tukuroi Rangi Morgan says he's listening to his people.
There's a growing call for Māori across this country, actually, that the Labour, Green, Māori Party is a nice mix. So we're not going to presume any position until September 23rd. But that resonates with our people.
As the bus crosses through electorate boundaries, it drops off one candidate and picks up another. Howie Tamati, former New Zealand League player, is standing in Te Taiho Auru. He does some door knocking in Tokoroa as the bus slowly trails behind.
There's a light on. Hey, there's a light on. Kia ora.
Mr Tamati says he's had people promise to give him the candidate vote and Labour the party vote, but he's trying to convince people of the benefit of having a large Māori Party presence in Parliament.
If every Māori on the electoral roll voted for Māori Party, we could have 14 seats in the House and we would permanently be in a really, really hugely strong position and have a major say in how our people could live.
The Maori Party co-leader Marama Fox is in a tenuous position as she is unlikely to win her seat in the Labour stronghold of Ikaroa Rāwhiti. On its current polling, the Maori Party would only have enough support for 1 MP, and that's most likely the other co-leader Te Uraro Flavel in Wairiki. Another wild card is Mr Tamati. However, if he manages to win Te Taiho Auru from Labour, that pushes out the chances of Marama Fox returning to Parliament even further. Mō te hōtaka o te ahi ko May Heron tēnei.